Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So one player that's been brought up in a lot of trade rumors as of late has been Kyle Lowry of the Toronto Raptors. So the reason he's been talked about as a player that could be shopped is not because he's fallen off as a player. Actually, I was just checking out his stats, guys. He's actually putting up just as good of numbers as last year, playing a few less minutes. So like his points are down by like 2 points per game, but the assists are still there, the rebounding's still there. But he's not even the All-Star voting, right? He made the All-Star team like the last like 6 seasons. So that just goes to show how deep the NBA is right now at the guard position. So he's still playing like a nearly all-star, right, bro? But with that being said, he's 35 on an expiring contract. The Toronto Raptors have struggled this season, for lack of a better term, and a lot of people just think that, you know, you want to sell the stock while it's high because Kyle Lowry, obviously being this up there in age, does not really follow the rebuilding future of the Toronto Raptors, or really just like the direction the team's going. Not really a rebuild because they have a pretty solid foundation. But for today's video, man, what we're going to do is find the perfect Kyle Lowry trade. And honestly, I'm going to try to orchestrate like a 3-team trade. It's going to be absolutely crazy, man. Never do it. I don't know if it's going to be that crazy, but it might be crazy. Who really knows? But based off some other rumors I've been reading about and stuff like that, man. So before we get going on this video, let me know in the comment section below, who's one team that you really think could use Kyle Lowry? And also, if you guys don't mind dropping that like, remember, man, it only takes a second of your time. It helps out the YouTube algorithm so much, just like people seeing the videos and stuff. So don't mind dropping that like, and of course subscribing if you're new to the channel. Let's go ahead and get going on this video. So first, let's take a quick look here at Kyle Lowry. They have him listed as an 83 overall. I still think that's pretty disrespectful. He's actually 35, I believe, not 34. We're starting at the beginning of the NBA season because you know, like when I do these trades, I like to see like how a completely like healthy lineup and everything is going to do, right, man? So yeah, we got Kyle Lowry right here, and looking at his player progression, like I was saying, man, like he's been like the same type of player, but for some reason he's had this big drop down, right? But you just look back at really last season, 19 points. I'm sorry, that's not per 36, is it? Oh, no, okay, yeah, 19 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds per game. Absolute beast. Like, he's been that type of player for a very, very long time now, right, man? But, yeah, it's time to move on. So, what exactly does this team need? Well, there was talks of maybe going for like an Andre Drummond, somebody like that. I think for a season or two, that could be a kind of an interesting route. Like Chris Boucher has been an absolute stud. Definitely, in my opinion, you know, in running for 6th man of the year, maybe even most improved player, something like that. He's been really good for the team. But yeah, some of the other like center signings, such as like Aaron Baines, has not really panned out all that much. You can definitely see that this team is really missing like Serge Ibaka and Marcus. I would say mostly Serge Ibaka, right? But yeah, man, so as far as a team that could use Kyle Lowry, let's start from the beginning of the NBA teams real quick here, man. We got the 76ers, we got the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks would be a little interesting, I suppose. Chicago Bulls, Cleveland Cavaliers, Boston Celtics, no. Maybe like I mean, y'all think they could talk him into like a Kemba Walker, Kyle Lowry switch? Probably not. But maybe if the Celtics want to save him some cap going forward, they would consider doing that. I've been saying the Clippers for a super long time, man. I still think this is the perfect fit, the perfect team to make a trade for. You know, something like Zubats would really work out nicely. You know, the Miami Heat are really the ones that are being talked about big time in the rumor, and that's probably the team that I'm going to try, you know, orchestrating a 3-team trade with, man. But yeah, I mean, obviously the Lakers are always there. Dallas Mavericks get Luka a little extra help out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Could be kind of interesting, man. So yeah, a lot of different teams could definitely use Kyle Lowry. But the goal is to obviously win a championship, right? And, you know, with him being 35, it's more so has to be a team that wants to win one right now, man. So let's go ahead and get going on this trade, see what exactly we can put together. So obviously, you know, Kyle Lowry is going to be a part of it. Another guy that's going to be part of the 3-team trade is going to be, you know, Andre Drummond of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Try to get him over on the Toronto Raptors. Like that right there we could just do, but the Cavaliers obviously don't need Kyle Lowry. They already have guards on their team, right, man? So that's when you got to orchestrate the 3-team trade. So we're actually be looking at the Miami Heat. At this point, you know, we're going to be tossing in, you know, some salary fillers and stuff like that. Something like you know, like Olynyk was going to get tossed in there. Probably Andre Iguodala's contract to try to help him bring him over their $15 million. And any other large contracts we can kind of throw in. I mean, at this point, we could go Goran Dragic for another salary, you know, tossed in. He's got a team option. So, yeah, it wouldn't really be like a big-time long-term thing. So, but then you got like Kendrick Nunn, who's the good young player. So let me do this. And here is my idea for this 3-team trade. I'm also going to toss in Goran because obviously he's going to be replaced now with Kyle Lowry. So at this point, we're looking at this. And Next up, bro, the next guy I want to try to toss in, if we can do all this, man, if we can pull this off, it's going to be absolutely crazy. Kevin Love also going to the Miami Heat, because it's a team right now that's really struggling, right? So, if they're able to pull off, get Kevin Love and Kyle Lowry, that's going to put the Miami Heat on the map, right away. So, Kyle Lowry would go to the Heat. That's kind of weird how, like, the trade stars kind of, like, switch up. Or is that, like, system proficiency? I don't really know, man. It's really weird. Drummond's going over to the Toronto Raptors. We're going to have Kevin Love also going to the Heat. Kelly Olynyk. No, let's have Iguodala going over to the Cavaliers. We will have Kelly Olynyk going over to the Heat. No, I'm sorry, not the Heat. The Raptors. Kendrick Nunn. Yeah, because the Raptors want to get, like, some young players out. So Kendrick Nunn, I'm going to say over to the Raptors also. And then we're going to have Goran Dragic go over to the Cavaliers for more salary. And at this point, we got, okay, the Raptors are over the salary cap. So that means we got to toss in some more money over there, bro. This is going to get really confusing. I have no idea. That's why it might be a longer video, man, trying to figure this out, obviously. Okay, so the Raptors got to toss in some more salary right here. So at this point, let's go ahead and throw in Aaron Baines, I guess. And we'll just put him, so we can put him over on the Cavaliers. The Miami Heat are taking on more salary than needed. Okay, about $3 million. So let's see if we can toss in, $3 million here from, let's toss in JaVale McGee. He'll go over to, no, wait, the Heat? The Heat would acquire too much salary. Okay, the Heat are acquiring too much salary. That means the Heat have to toss in another player. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and also toss in, I'm just going to throw in Avery Bradley. No, Myers Leonard. We're not going to say it's going to be him, but so far, okay. So if we do that, now the Raptors are over $5.41 million. Okay, we can fix this. Let's toss in, oh, damn, I don't know if we can fix this, bro. Patrick McCaw. If I can't figure it out, man, I'm just going to turn off financial trade rules and we can just assume that, things would work themselves out eventually. Oh, God. So he can have his most 15 players on the season. Okay, so we have this going over here. Hey! Yo, there it is. Okay, we have something. I see valid trades all around. Okay, I see valid trades all around. So the next thing we have to consider is, in this case, why would the Cavaliers do this, right? Because the Cavaliers are losing Kevin Love, losing Andre Drummond. And as of right now, they are only gaining back Aaron Baines, Andre Iguodala, and Goran Dragic. A whole bunch of, expiring contracts, older players that don't really help their rebuild, right, man? So that's all of a sudden when I say, okay, now we got to toss in some picks. It's got to be worth it, for the Cavaliers. And they are going to get 2 first-round picks out of this, man. So they're essentially trading Drummond, Kevin Love for 2 first-round picks and some expiring contracts, which I think works out pretty nicely for them. Yeah, let's toss in this future one right here. And there we go. That is my crazy 3-team trade. Kyle Lowry, Aaron Baines. Oh, let's go team by team. The Heat are going to get Kyle Lowry, Patrick McCaw, Stanley Johnson, and Kevin Love. 2 guys that are going to help, be instant starters, fit right in with Bam, and Jimmy Butler, and Tyler Hero. I love it. They also get Patrick McCaw, who has won 3 rings in a row. Good karma. Then you throw that karma off by throwing in Stanley Johnson, but that's kind of whatever, right, man? The Cavaliers, they get Aaron Baines, Andre Iguodala, Goran Dragic. Goran could actually be a pretty damn solid mentor for Darius Garland, if you really think about that. Doesn't mind being a 6-man, and especially, Darius count 6 have like injury issues, whatever. You got Goran Dragic is a good veteran. They get that. They get 2 unprotected first-round picks out of it, man. Now, both these teams should be pretty solid, so, you're not expecting those picks to be fantastic, but that's fine. And then the Toronto Raptors, they are going to get Andre Drummond out of it. They are going to get Kelly Olynyk, Kendrick Nunn. You start Fred VanVleet. Kendrick Nunn is the new scoring guard off the bench. And Myers Leonard, who I think is out for the rest of the season, so that's whatever. But you get some scoring out of it with Kelly Olynyk. You get Drummond for the center position. It kind of helps their big guys out a little bit, right, man? So this is the trade we are going to do. And I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, they're going to decline. It's whatever, bro. It's 2K, right? Okay, so we got that all selected. Okay, so next up, what we're going to do is make sure these teams are all set and ready to go. How do I go to the team selection? So we got to go Cavaliers. And we also got to select the Heat out of it. We already got the Raptors selected. There we go. Okay, so for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Goran Dragic, Colin Sexton, Isaac Okoro, Larry Nance, Jarrett Allen. You got JaVale. Okay, Jared. Okay, you're still going to start right there. There's a good chance that maybe somebody like Aaron Baines doesn't even play at this point, but it's whatever. It also frees up the starting spot for JaVale. I'm not for JaVale, for Jared Allen, which I know they've been kind of wanting to do anyway. So, yeah, you're not going to play. How was Jetty only a 74 overall? I thought he was balling this season, bro. But I guess not. Okay, man. See, I'm not going to worry too heavily about, like, the minutes right here. But there we go. Okay, that looks good to me. That's fine. That's a good, solid team. I mean, it's really not. You got two picks out of it. You essentially get a first-round pick for Andre Drummond, which the Pistons would have killed for that. And you get a pick and salary relief with Kevin Love. Yeah, it's nice. Maybe you get a nice veteran out of it, too. Okay, that's good. For the Miami Heat, we are now looking at Kyle Lowry. I'm going to replace Avery Bradley with Tyler Hero. Although, you know, I would not totally mind Hero coming off the bench or whatever. That'd be fine. So, but because they are actually going to need a backup point guard. That is one thing this team's lacking. Also, big guy depth is not fantastic. It's not fantastic, but you got Kevin Love now to help out with that. So, yeah, Tyler Hero will be the shooting guard. I'm going to put Bradley as a point guard. I'm going to put him back up to a 76 overall. Just I don't think, you know, I don't really think he would, like, fall that much from going to, like, the main primary ball handler off the bench. So that's fine. Okay, so he'll be right there. And, yeah, Kyle Lowry, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, Bam Adebayo, Duncan Robinson, Precious, Avery Bradley off the bench. You know, you even really got Stanley Johnson out there, who can be a good defensive player. I know I said something nice about Stanley Johnson, but that could be pretty solid. So we'll get some more minutes out here to Kevin Love, Tyler Hero right there, Kyle Lowry. I love it, man. And Kyle Lowry fits in, like, instantly with the culture of this team. So that's good. Okay. What am I doing wrong? I forgot a minute. Okay, one more minute to take it, Tyler Hero. There you go, man. Okay, and then for the Toronto Raptors, you know, instantly we are going to have to put, where are we at, man? Toronto Raptors. Raptors start with an R. Okay, we're instantly going to put, you know, Fred VanVleet back at point guard. Going to put him back up to an 86 overall because I don't think he's falling down like that, you know, from playing the point guard position. That's his natural position, so there we go. And I'll put him as a secondary shooting guard also just because he can play, you know, obviously both positions. So we'll do that. And, yeah, shooting guard for you. There we go. I'm sorry, point guard for you. And then for the starting lineup, we have Fred VanVleet. Norman Powell gets to start with OG. I like that. Pascal Siakam down to an 84 overall. Damn, bro, he's fallen off this season. I thought he's been playing really good, I've been hearing. Drummond at center. Chris Boucher, Terrence Davis, Kendrick Nunn off the bench. Obviously, Kendrick Nunn will play some backup point guard and stuff. That's cool, bro. This is a good team. They all fit in within the age range too. Like Siakam and Andre Drummond, that's gonna be deadly, bro, if you ask me. So there we go, man. I think it's a win-win situation for every single team. So let's go ahead and simulate the season right here and see how exactly, you know, these teams are gonna do. We're gonna go through the simulation, simulate through to 8. Okay, there we go. And yeah, just want to let you guys know real quick here too, man. Over on my second channel, Extra Crispy, I did a reaction to the NBA fan returns for the 2021 NBA All-Star Game. The second return. So if you guys want to check that out, man, Extra Crispy is my second channel. Would love to have you guys over there. If you're not subscribed, that channel's really been doing well for me, man. And you know, just having that extra help, that extra growth from you guys really does mean a lot to me, man. But also, if you're just chilling over here too, watching the 2K videos, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So yeah, like I was saying too, we are starting at the beginning of the season because, well, for one, start today doesn't work, so it's really hard to like update all the schedules and everything like that. And even so, it's still not going to be accurate because they got 82 games. It's a 72 game season this year and everything like that, man. But this will give us a good sample size, at least, you know, everybody on the same level and everything, to see who exactly is going to perform and if there'll be a better or a worse team because of these trades. And so far, the Miami Heat are definitely a much better team. Looks like they're about a top 3 team. I'm going to guess the Nets are going to be number 1 because they always are, and probably like the Celtics, maybe the 76ers at number 2, but regardless, or maybe the Heat get number 2, guys. Well, looks like they're on pace for a 50-win game. Keep in mind also, this is also, you know, doesn't include injuries or anything like that, right, man? But yeah, we are almost to the end of the regular season, and a record of 55-26, second in the Eastern Conference. These are all Eastern Conference teams too. For the Toronto Raptors, they finished 7th, man. So I don't know, like maybe by Kyle Lowry not being on the team, maybe, hopefully Fred VanVleet will get, you know, more shot attempts and everything. We all know he can walk and bucket out there. The team didn't really play as nice as I thought they would. And then the Cavaliers did not make playoffs. No really big surprise there. This is definitely a trade more so for the Raptors to move on from Kyle Lowry with a good young center, a youngish center, and the Miami Heat to make a big-time move, right? But that's all the stats for you guys right there. We got All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. So No members of any of my teams making it. That's great to see. Love seeing that. Okay, that's whatever. But yeah, let me move myself over here real quick here so you guys can see these standings. So we got Toronto as an 8th seed, and the Miami Heat as a 2 seed right there, man. Yeah, the Toronto Raptors, I don't really know what's up with them this season, guys, if I'm being 100% honest. But player stats, we got Jimmy Butler at 22, 7, and 6. Bam Adebayo at 20-11. Kevin Love at 17-10, which is exactly what I think the type of numbers he would put up. Tyler Hero at 16 as a starter. And then we got Kyle Lowry, 15 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. Comparing that, to his last season of making the All-Star team. The assists are still there. The rebounding's still there. Yeah, the scoring is down a little bit, but the efficiency is better. This just means he's taking less shots. It's not like as big as focus in the offense. Plus, his minutes are down by about 2 a game also, so that's fine. Yeah, that worked out really nicely. For the Toronto Raptors, we have Drummond averaging 17 and 14. Would they re-sign Drummond? I'm not really sure. I mean, I feel like Drummond is going to test free agency, and I don't think he's going to get like a super large contract, so I could see him returning to a team like the Toronto Raptors, on like maybe like a 3-year... I would give him like maybe like $15 million a season, kind of cut in half what he's kind of doing out there. And if not, it's like you still got Boucher and you got salary cap freed up from, getting rid of Kyle Lowry. So that should be completely fine. Fred VanVleet is a full-time starting point guard, though, 18.7 assists per game. I would say that seems about right. I think he could get to that 20-point threshold, but yeah, that's definitely not bad either. And then for the Cleveland Cavaliers, didn't really get any new like big-time pieces. Got Goran Dragic at 17 points, 4 assists per game. You got Jarrett Allen as a full-time, starting center now and everything like that. And of course, they have the 2 first-round picks coming their way too, and a few different draft classes. So yeah, man, I guess real quick here, we'll simulate these playoffs and see who wins it all. Maybe the Miami Heat can surprise us. Wouldn't be a surprise, though, would it? The Raptors are gone in the first round, but took them to a 7-game series, and the Miami Heat lose in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Brooklyn Nets. I wouldn't really be, like, too surprised by that, so that's not really a big deal. Anthony Davis Finals MVP, but close out over here in the game they lost. Yeah, like, Lowry and Kevin Love, they play nice. It would be interesting to see if they came back next season or anything like that. I guess Love would, because he's on a multi-year contract. But, yeah, man, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. It's a lot of fun to do. I'd really like to figure out that 3-team trade, so would love to do more videos like this, just kind of speculating about trades and stuff like that, man. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.